Like many of my artworks, Emily's portrait shares a trait with many, if not most, of my pieces. It's taking longer than expected. Sup y'all, welcome to channel Quarantineski. Quarantineski Crystal here, having to partition another speed paint. If y'all seen my other video essay whose footage will also be seen here, y'all know I had to redo hours of work because I wasn't happy with the progress. Sorry if it kept being blurry. Cam couldn't decide whether or not to focus because of the white surface, I guess. Anyway, despite what Terry Crews said about not judging your work before it's finished, I judged mine. Didn't like it. Do over from scratch. Know when to judge, know when to withhold, know when to quit, and know when to pull through. Again, mute me if you also desire. Nothing wrong with me not being your flavor. Can't control that. And with that, let's get to the specs. Emily's portrait is oil on triple gessoed canvas measuring 12 inches by 14 inches. It's a traditional rendition of official digital artwork off of Team Fortress 2, the world's first ever war-themed hat simulator. I don't know who exactly did the original, so we'll just credit it to Team Valve or whoever was working on this game at the time. Meanwhile, the in-game asset of the digital portrait can be found on the control point map Man Manor, but it's hidden. You have to no-clip through a locked or somewhat locked room to see the overturned portrait upside down. And since I don't even know how to open the command console, much less program bind or whatever, I'll just link the footage below. This belongs to the Black Knight TBK, and the video itself's a decade old. CP underscore manor underscore event was released in 2010, and TF2's been around for longer. I'll save the speculation on the portrait subject's identity for the next video, as well as my own history with the only online game I currently play. Like I said, second time's the charm. I had to prime over the previous work I didn't like. I'm trying to be as faithful as possible to the original but can't help play with the oils for a bit. I guess that's one of the reasons that led to the shittiness of the first painting. But second time for reals, we trying to make a good copy of the digital piece. One of the techniques that didn't work for me was going from darkest to lightest. Everything looked muddy and gross and pretty sure I mixed the colors wrong. So cover all that with primer, rework from the ground up. When I finished that second sketch, especially with the iris pupil placement, something I had to redo over and over, then settled into something less than in the first go, I was like, bingo, you're done. Looks better already. The background too looked better to me as I progressed. I soon laid down the law on her skin, sorta underpainting glaze to blend in for later while still being cautious of some values like light and shadow. Over time, there are some cracks in the primer showing up because it's so thick. But that's okay. I like it. I like thick gesso. I like some imperfection. Gives it character. But that's just me. Wouldn't dream of using it on a client without their say-so. One of the ways I got better or retraced my steps to a better quality of oil painting aside from looking up YouTube references, howdy, Chris and Robin, was hoarding references on Pinterest. Impressionists, both contemporary and not specifically. Oil's great for Impressionism, lots of visible brush strokes, color, texture, semi-realism, etc. I also had to recall what I did for The Evil Within's fan art because that's how I slowly reintroduced myself to oil. You block the main bodies of color, then layer and blend with highlights and details and textures. Like so.
Open Steam, pick your class, saddle up to kick some ass. Your multiplayer dreams come true when you play Team Fortress 2. Well, the heavy spins a minigun, the scout can't do much else but run. Side with red or side with blue when you play Team Fortress 2. Well, the snipers and the pyros might make you wanna rage quit. Make sure they ain't a spy though, 'cause spies are f***ing bullshit. The engineer can build cool stuff, the demo man can blow it up. A hell of a good time waits for you right inside Team Fortress 2. In the soldier, it's a decent shot, he'll knock you out of your pants. And the heavy and the medic share a legendary bromance. Oh, work together as a team, download douchey hats on Steam. The doors are opening, that's your cue. Time to play Team Fortress 2. And that's Team Fortress 2. Got it.
Tune in next time where I talk of my lengthy relationship with this game, the administrator's lengthy in-game relationships, speculation, and more. This has been Zarovsky Crystal of Channel Zarovsky. Like what you hear and see, donate to my coffee. Subscribe to get crystallized and social distancing for now.